Hello everyone and welcome back to another NCS review. Last week was quite dramatic, so let's hope this week is quite better. Let's click on videos and see which release is the first one of the week. It is... Ooh, criticaleye is back with its other alias EVILDXER? I don't know. With SHIRO, also feels familiar, right? But also the bubblegum white or witch house circle is back. Cool. Yeah, he was also there with echoes. So that's good to know. Well, let's see what this song will bring us. Here we go. Immediately feels like the other ones. Let's hope it's not so funk this time. This background, by the way. Ooh. Okay, so far. Whoa. Whoa, okay, this one is a little wild. Feels like the other two. Really does. Oh, but I love this. It would be really nice and there's no funk in this. Actually dope. Alright, let's see what we get now. I hope we don't get any funk, but let's see. It's scary. Because the rest is so cool. No! I mean, it's not so... I want to say it's not so dominating, but... Maybe this time it's not so quite bad as before. Alright. Alright. Oh my god, here we go again. But this time is the last time for this style. See you soon. I'll be back with something new and unique. Okay, that really excites me. Because although this was very cool, and yeah, the funk brings it down, that's just my opinion. I have to say this time around, it wasn't so bad. Because the rest is so unbelievably cool, great, phenomenal almost. That the funk, yeah, it is still there. It still kind of ruins something. But it wasn't so bad. Maybe I will take a listen to the other ones as well, to just refresh my mind, and maybe with this style the funk can just go a little bit to the side, like I just whoop, and then I just can forget about it and just rate it without the funk. But it feels like this one had not the kick fully up there, and it was somewhere in the middle where the melody still came above. So that's nice, as last few times, I really experienced it that the kick was too loud and it ruined the whole flow of the song, what I really loved. But this time around, it's luckily not so bad. And I really love the overall grand epic vibe of this song. It's really everywhere with the sound spectrum. It has nice high-pitched noises. It's dark with the sort of buzzes they have, and as well when the funk was introduced, well, you hear the immediately dun dun dun, and then you're like ah yeah woohoo. But it's the last time he will do this, so, and he will be back on the label again, so that will be very nice. Maybe not, it was not like stated that it was on NCS, but if, would be cool. Maybe some dubstep, or, well, I don't know which way he is going for, but okay. I have to say, this is the best of the 3 we got. The first one was the Echo remix, aka Echoes, and I forgot the name of the other one. Lucy, of course. And now Shadows, this one feels like it was just the best of the 3 because he was tributing with this style. So everything felt even better than before, even grander, and the funk was a little less annoying. Well, good job! Luckily this wasn't so bad. I was really scared because I was like, no! I hate funk. But let's jump to the next song of the week and we will see what it is then. It is 1 full week later. NCS uploaded, well, other stuff and already released stuff. In the meantime, I, yes indeed, skipped this funk song. Because, well, it's funk. It turned out to be a little bit less worse than I thought, but still, I'm not gonna review it. Let's click on videos and see which release we'll get today. Oh, whoa, we have another Witch House circle with KREZUS and Surreal DVD Fireflies. 3 minutes. Okay, let's listen. Here we go. Okay. So far, interesting. A little bit of the same. There is very much distortion. Don't know if I really like that. Well, sort of. Okay, this is something a little different. I like that. Although it is repetitive, and it is quite repetitive, it isn't bad. But I don't know what's with the distortion lately. Is it a theme of NCS now? It also feels way longer than 3 minutes, but here we go. Alright, a cheap fade out, but well, it's to still be in the continuous flow. Alright, okay. The ampersand is back in the title. Yeah, it is, by the way. Thanks, Reggie, to pointing that out. Otherwise, I maybe would have seen it myself, but better they keep it, because it looks just so much cleaner than constantly the comma. And if there are 3 artists, like, comma, that's just disgusting. Well, alright, enough about the title. For a song to start off Monday, not that bad. The groove is there in the distorted bass, although it is all just too much in terms of how repetitive it is. There are no really changes into the backdrop. The bass is always there. Sometimes the higher up bell sounds change a bit. At the end you even have a doo like effect, but that slowly fades out because, well, the song is ending. Could have been cool for like a second or third drop even. Wow, lost that word. Foreshadowing. Well, if I can come up with the word on editing, well, here we go. Well, nonetheless, the vocals we hear here or there are not bad. They just do not really add too much to the song. And just the overall song is quite bland, but it is very nice for maybe in the car at a late evening night. I dig this until a point where this is like nice to listen if you're in the mood for it. There's nothing, in my opinion, that is like, oh yes, for this particular part or for this region alone, I am coming back to this song. Not really. If it just plays through the playlist and it comes up, I can listen to it all the way through. It isn't bad. It just misses something what other, well, which house tracks can do better, or like this style can do better. Don't know what the actual genre is. Can look it up. Maybe trance. Future house. Well, indeed, that future house thing that Gabriel already did as well. Nah, it could have been better, but I can say for sure that this wasn't a waste of time to review it at all. Because, well, the last time I didn't even try, because it was funk. And when all these 3 artists, well, were here before on Internet Sounds, I didn't like that. But, well, let's jump to the next release of the week, like this week. The only song I did last week was Shadows, but that's also in this review. I just had to take a break since Flowers in my head. Well, here we go. We are here for the Thursday release. Let's click on videos. It is NCT with Southby and Emily J. Oh, wow. Walk on Water. I'm pretty excited. NCT is back since the album of Cartoon. And Southby is back since, well, First Class, actually. And we also have, of course, Emily J back since the LP of Cartoon. Well, let's click on it. Here we go. Alright. What a beautiful background. It reminds me of old NCS. And it's like mirrored because this text here is mirrored. Ooh.
Chasing shadows.
Ooh.
Fighting battles. I've been on my own for a while. Let them say I'm doing better. I've been broken, but now I'm going. I've been on the road of I made it through.
That's cool.
Chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can take my freedom.
Alright, alright.
Take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. Listen to my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
What are we doing?
It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are
Oh!
can take my freedom.
Ooh, that's a cool sound.
My freedom. It's like I'm walking on water.
That's Southby with the darker stuff here.
Listen to my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
This is a great song. Oh, this is so satisfying. Lovely long. That's what she said. This is a really epic collab.
It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom. Now you can take my freedom. It's like
I like how beautiful these parts are, and the drops are a little bit more darker, grittier. Ooh, I was expecting an off drop. Oh. I love this. Oh, nice. Oh, they were from Bounce on the Rhythm, of course. The only difference was cartoon itself is not here. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot if NCT and Southby did collaborate this year already. Wow, nice. I really loved the structure of the song. It really begins very calm, very chill, very beautiful, with some vocals by Emily J. And then we slowly work our way to the drop. Very interesting how the drop is made. It is very energetic and it has a really good punch with the drum and bass beats. And that's of course really good. That's of course something that NCT can really do good. They're good at that. Last year with Free Fall, they came back with a sort of darker style, and that's reminiscences here. Although if we like exclude the LP of Cartoon, there we also had some darker influences by them. At least they were, well, featured in some darker songs, some grittier ones like Bounce on the Rhythm. But they're all back, except for Cartoon, for another collab. And it all fits really well. The really cool step-ups, like the da-na-na-now, they are very gritty, very bassy, very ear candy, they are very satisfying. I love that. That's just a way to make a drop structure very well. That's just the step-up, and then the way how they repeat themselves, the way they just are structured in the drop. You can really sort of, well, expect them when they come, so you can predict where it comes, so you can imitate it like da-da-da-da. That's just so, I love that. That's a really good thing of this whole song. I love this. This was pretty nice, yeah. And I forgot to put on my lights, so you are seeing me very dark. Oopsies. But, well, this was a great collab, and finally, again, a very great song. Like a very great one. Loved it so much. Well, let's get to the next song of the week. Is it internet sounds? I don't know. And the next song will maybe be the last song of the whole month. Well, and here we are for the last song of the week. And as you already can see, no face cam at the moment, as I'm not really presentable today. Just got sick this week, and as well, so I didn't shave my beard off, so yeah. But let's listen to the last song of the week. It's by Cepaque? I don't know. Alone Tonight. Speed Garage is back. Here we go. The last song of the month as well, by the way. Here we are. Volume is right up. Oh, the background is very trippy. It's like a DJ hall with people. It feels like. I'm kinda digging the Speed Garage song on NCS, so I'm pretty excited. It's really Interesting. Whoa. Holy damn. That's very deep. Almost like deep house, like. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that dark, gritty bass here. Oh, I love that. People said that it was boring, but I do see why, but nah. This is far better than, well, many songs this month. This month is crazy. It's bad. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's very simple, but it does its job very well. Oh, I really love that bass. I'm really asking what is getting sung here. Toma? Hold on. Very nice. So let's play it out. Yeah, this was very nice. Did we not begin the month with... Well, sort of. We begun the month with also Speed Garage, if you don't really include Say To You this month. I will just make this quick and short. That's just because, well, I want to listen to songs and I limit myself, like I will review it, so I have to. But if I'm sick, well, that's the downside of it. Well, although I'm not alone tonight, this song, well, I don't know why, but it is really cool. It is, like, the dark basses are so interesting. Well, they're not really dark, they are more deep, but in that sense they are also dark. It's just, wow, they have like a sort of way you can really predict them, how they will flow into the song itself in the drops. It's really cool. Yeah, it begins very, well, bland, boring maybe, but it's maybe the thing that's really cool here, because it works its way to a point where more is going on than in the beginning, and it's sort of a step up, like you're walking up on the stairs and you're going back down and then you're going up again. It's like a cycle, and I really like that. Vocals didn't really add too much. I don't know what was all getting sung there. Toma, hold on, I don't know. Is there a lyrics on the wiki page? Listen, baby? Nah, that's not what they... Nah. But other than that, I quite feel like this is a little bit overhated from what I've seen so far. I've already saw some ranking videos, but I was like pretty, well, smart to like mute the videos at the part where Alone Tonight played. So I didn't really know how it sounded like, but this was not what I expected. I expected far less because of all the other opinions. And then you can see that sometimes you get influenced by others and that it can turn out to be much better. And that's today. But guys, this was a review video for this week. We did all these three together with shadows from last week. These last 2 weeks were, I don't know, in terms of my reviewing, it's kind of bad because I had skipped over Take the Sky because it already was uploaded. I also skipped Recall because it already was sort of released. La Vida I skipped because it's funk. And well, Fireflies didn't really do too much, but Walk on Water did, together with Alone Tonight. But Shadows as well. But it was really weird to get into the reviewing again after I skipped a week, and I was also out of it because I had to count 10 times how many songs were in this month. I even asked Vertex because I didn't really could count anymore. I was like, what? I just lost count. I just lost weight again. But I'm now back into it. Hopefully next week I will be much better how I feel myself. This was a review video for the week. And now I will say, like every other time, stick for these 4 ratings and bye bye bye.